All right, we're back down the creek, having a little bit of an urban fishing session. I could not shake the thought of losing my dragonfly last weekend without getting a fish. So I've got the old Daiwa drowned dragonfly. I've ordered some freshies. There's some new ones coming, some different types of dragonflies coming. But I've brought my spin reel this time, 20-pound setup, 20-pound line, 20-pound leader. So hopefully we're not going to snap it off and then when we see the fish. So we'll have a little bit of a top water flicky flick, and then later on we'll go and we'll drown some worms and see if we can catch something good. Man, they look good in the water. We have had some light rain, so the creek is still flowing, only just, very gentle, but it should be enough. Hopefully there'll still be some fish cruising up and down the creek here. Oh, here we go. What have we here? Right there at my rod tip. He's thinking about it. Looks like a catfish. Come on, buddy, have a go. You know you want to. I'm just going to let it sit there. We'll see what happens. We might have spooked him. I'm going to get this here earthworm out there and see if it does any better than the dragonfly. Unweighted. Here we go. I think something's got it. Yes, gotcha. What have we here? We've got something. I think it's a tilapia. It is. It's a decent sized tilapia. Oh, he's just woken up. I love these fish. I know they're a pest species and you're not supposed to love them, but they really are a great fighting fish. And they're delicious. You're not allowed to take them away from the river. You have to kill them, and that's what I'll be doing. But they're such great fish. Look at the size of this thing. We're going to take him over here. He's a bit lazy. Usually they go much harder than this. He's a little bit lively. Man, he's got some weight to it. That was a very, very gentle take. He just picked it up and started swimming away with it. Decent fish. Decent fish. Lovely colours on him. It looks like he's hooked pretty good. Have a look at the size of this fish and the colours on him. Look at that. We might get him on the mesh and see how he goes, but those colours are amazing. You can see why people kept these fish as ornamental fish. Very detrimental to the creek though. They eat everything and they keep their babies in their mouth until they are ready to leave. So they have a super high success rate when they're breeding. They end up out competing everything else in the river. So he is, he's done. The long kiss goodnight for you, sir. He looks like he's lived a good long full life anyway. Did I bring my mesh? I did bring the mesh. Wicked. Wicked. Let's have us a little measure before we switch him off. Now, even though this is a pest fish, there's no need to be inhumane about the whole thing. So he's going to get the direct, straight up brain spike. We're not going to make him suffer or anything. Mesh. Oh. Heavy duty fish. What do we got? We got, behave yourself, mate. 34. Well, I'm going to call that 34. Yep. So not a PB. I think the biggest one I've caught was like 38. So I'd love to catch a 50 one day. A 50 bass, a 50 sooty, and a 50 tilly. What a treat that would be. No, get back here. Can't really show this on YouTube. Sorry, boys. I started fishing this creek probably about, I don't know, this time last year maybe even, just in an effort to master a local fishery. It was one of the things that I saw on a different YouTube channel. Brooksy was talking about it. Great channel. Love the show, mate. And he was saying something that apparently Cavi might have said. Who knows where this originated. But the idea is that you master whatever waterway is local to you. So I decided that this was the closest one. Even though it's just a dingy little creek that runs right through the middle of town, you can still try and master it. And I've caught so many fish in this creek. Most of them on bait, not that many on lures. But, you know, it teaches you how to fish everywhere else as well when you master a local area. Because you can come down here often because it's only a couple of minutes away. Super easy to get to. You can pop in for half an hour to an hour here and there. And once you learn, there's a lot of outings that you'll do where you catch nothing until you figure it out. But the nature of figuring it out teaches you to understand what fish are doing and what they're eating and why they're eating something in a certain place and why they're not eating something in a different place. And it also teaches you that you don't have to go to the other side of the world to catch a fish. You don't have to cast all the way out into the middle, into the deep water when you're standing on a bank, and when you're standing on a boat, fishing off a boat, you always want to cast all the way into the shore. It's just silly. So this kind of fishing, mastering a local system, really teaches you that there's fish everywhere and you just have to figure out how to catch them. There's lots of different factors that will affect it. The sun, the moon, cloud cover. Today it's a little bit cloudy, so maybe top water is a better go. Seems like cloudy times, top water fishing is good. And there's lots of environmental factors too, like I was saying before about the creek actually flowing. When this creek stops flowing, the water still looks like it's about the same level, but there's no fish in here. So it's like once it drops past a certain height, the fish know to leave. That's my bro science, I don't know, examination of the situation. It took a couple of trips to learn that. I noticed it because I'd come down here and I'd catch nothing, and it dawned on me that the water's not moving. So I'm like, oh, okay, so that's what's changed. Water temperature plays a big part. If the water's too cold, the fish get real lazy here. It might be different where you're from. Maybe where you're from, cold water is good and hot water is bad. But at the moment, we're late spring, starting to come into the wet season. So this place should be popping off because the water is quite nice and warm. Very humid day today. Probably going to get rain later on. But I highly recommend, if you are looking to get into fishing, or if you've been a fisherman for a very long time, like I have, and only ever you go fishing just for the excuse of being outside, which is a perfectly valid reason to go fishing. But if you actually want to start catching fish, start smashing the same place over and over again, and do it with intention. Figure out what the fish are doing. I noticed further upstream there's another deep pool, usually is full of decent tilapia as well. I noticed that in the rapids there was weed, big long strands of green weed, and then in the pool where I was fishing there was no weed. So I thought to myself, is that just because the weed only grows in one place? It doesn't grow in the deep water? Or is it because the fish have eaten all of the weed? So I put some weed on a hook and hey presto, big tilapia. So the reason there's no weed in that deep pool is because the tilapia have eaten all of the weed. So you can pick up environmental factors like that and sort of develop your own base of local knowledge. Yes. Ooh, this one might be a little bigger. Oh, he's trying to brick me. Come on, mate. Don't go in there. Oh, very, very, very light line. Very light line, rubbing on a snag. Oh, see, this is proper tilapia fight. Look at him go on very, very light gear. Oh, he does not want to come in. He heard the rumours. He heard the rumours that old Uncle Hodge was in town. Oh, hear the drag. Come on, mate. Get back here. I don't want to go too hard on him. I'm only on 6 pound line. Oh, mate, proper fighting fish. This is why I say, like, you can't hate on the tilapia. I know you have to kill them, but what a fish, man. Oh, it's just the most fun. Come on, mate. It's another big one too. And we're going to try and water ski him, keep his head out of the water, drag him up into the shallows over here. No. The tilapia are on, boys. The tillies are on. Yes. This one might be a shade bigger than the other one. Look at the size of the fish in this tiny little creek. Quality fish. Mate, I do apologise, but it's also the end of the road for you. I wonder if it was a tilapia that took my dragonfly last week. What a fight on ultralight gear. Nothing but a small hook. No sinker, no nothing. Just free balling it. Let it drift around. Alright, how big are you, mate? What was the other one? 34? We said 34, I think. Oh, no. No. He's still very much feisty. I reckon he's going to go 35. What do we got? 35? Yeah. A whole 35, almost a 36. 35 centimetre fish in the creek downtown. Stoked. All right, my friend. Sweet dreams. Sort of seems to me as well with this particular creek that, you know, sunrise and then an hour after sunrise, that's prime time for native species. So if you're looking for bass and sooties and all of the little tiny fish like the spangled perch, the silver perch, and the barred grunter, the best times for them I've found in this particular creek. Not the same as in the river, just where this creek flows into, different in the river. But here, it seems like that's natives. And then once the natives knock off, that's when the tilapia come on. So tilapia are from like, you know, 6:30 until about 9 a.m. It's tilly time, and you can smash tillies. So it's good to know that for this particular creek, because you can come out here and you can target the native species, and then when they start shutting down, the next fish start turning on. So you change your style of fishing to suit the time of day, and onwards and upwards, off you go. I do have a bit of a theory about how these fish feed. It seems like they will cut fat laps of whatever pool you're in. So before, that fish that I pointed out, it would have come up that side and then turned around here where it ran out of space, and then it would have gone back out that way. And they just keep going around and around and around in circles. And sometimes, if you just give it, you know, 5-10 minutes, sometimes they come back around again. Beautiful little choke point here. Looks like there's some people upstream a little bit doing some prospecting. This is a gold fossicking park after all, so the water is getting muddy. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but we're going to find out. Ooh, big school of tilapia. Let's see if they will feed on my dragonfly. What's that? That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of them. Come on, boys. Hit that dragonfly. 7 tilapia right there. Oh, they're not keen. They're not keen. Boys. Maybe they have to come across it on its own. There we go. Come on, mate. Come on, smash that. You know you want it. They don't want it. Oh, soul crushing. Soul crushing. Come back, boys. Come back. There's so many of you. Surely one of you is hungry. This is what I mean by they cruise around. They cruise around on the edges. Come on, today's the day, right now. Too big for you. Too big. I reckon that's what it is. So, I got chased off the river yesterday by a noteworthy thunderstorm, and like I was saying yesterday, this is a very dynamic environment. It changes a lot with the rain. Same spot, check this out. She's pumping. She's pumping, so I'm excited. This is going to change the way things happen. So I'm going to be casting with the current to let the current take my bait downstream. And I'll be expecting that because the river level has risen quite a bit, there will be more and better fish. So this should be a good time. Premium quality worm. Big, juicy, freshy. I'll let you drift with the current a little bit. Into the eddy. Into the eddy we go. Try not to slip in. Have I got something? Yep, I do have something. All right, we're on. We're on. What is this? Is this a sooty? Nice big black tail on him. Interesting. Oh, he's lively. He doesn't know where to go. Oh, good. First fish out of the washing machine. He's a savage. What are you doing up here, mate? Hey? I don't know. We might just let him tucker himself out a smidge more. He's not a bad size. Not a bad size at all. Alright. Alright, very light leader. Try not to die. Alrighty, we've got the leader on. Up we come. Onto land. There we go. Here we go. Lovely little sooty. What a great way to open the account. Measure. I reckon we just measure everything. 29, 30. I'll call you 30, mate. A gentleman's 30. The beautiful sooty in the morning light coming out of the dishwasher. Righto, mate. Godspeed. Enjoy your day. Wicked. Alright, I reckon that's going to be that. We've had ourselves a grand old time. Couple of big tillies and a nice little sooty today. But the weather is coming down. And for whatever reason, usually when the water's like this, the fish play the game. But they're not into it today. So I'm going to shut it down and we'll come back another time. Hopefully in the coming days, this all calms down a smidge and the level stays nice and high and the water clears up a little bit and maybe then there'll be more fish. But who knows? Only time will tell. I hope you've enjoyed the film. Please like and subscribe if you're into it. Hang around for another one and I'll see you next week.